Cassie Diamond, also known as ClayCupcakes4 here on YouTube, and you're watching 17. Today we're going to be making some Valentine's Day treats and also a DIY, which are perfect to give as gifts to your friends or significant other on Valentine's Day. So let's get started. The first treat we are making are these conversation heart brownie pops. So I first started off by making some brownies, and then I just popped those inside the oven, and after they had finished baking, I let them sit inside the freezer for about 20 minutes just to harden them up a little bit so it'd be easier to cut out our heart shapes. So I just took a heart cookie cutter and then I started to cut out all of our little heart brownies. Now that we have all the heart shapes cut out, we can now take our lollipop sticks and also some pre-melted chocolate and then dip the lollipop stick into the chocolate and then into the end of the brownie to make it a brownie pop. After you finish making all your brownies into brownie pops, you can just put them back into the freezer for 20 more minutes just to help the chocolate harden and make sure that the brownies don't fall off the stick. And while we're waiting for that to harden, we can now start to melt our chocolate, and I just took the normal conversation heart colors, and if you don't have the colors of the chocolate, you can also dye the chocolate with some food coloring. So I just melted my chocolate down and then I started to dip my brownies inside of the chocolate, and then I tapped off the extra chocolate, and there you go, you have a conversation heart. So I just did this with the rest of my brownie pops. And after the chocolate hardens, you can then take some red food coloring on a toothpick and write your little conversations on your hearts, and there you go, you're finished. The next treat we are making are these heart-shaped pizzas, and who doesn't love pizza? So you're going to need some marinara sauce, some cheese, and some pepperonis, and of course some pizza dough. I just got this pre-made pizza dough. So I first started off by rolling out my pizza dough on a floured surface, and I rolled it out pretty thin, and then we're just going to pop our pizza dough inside the oven, and I'm only baking this for about 5 minutes just to get it a little bit cooked. And then while we're waiting for it to bake, I took my pepperonis and I took a small heart cookie cutter and I'm cutting out some little pepperoni hearts. These are so cute. And of course, if you don't like pepperoni or if you're like vegetarian, you can also use vegetables and cut out little vegetable hearts. So after our pizza dough is out of the oven, I'm taking a larger heart cookie cutter and I'm going to cut out a bunch of little heart pizza doughs. And now we can assemble our pizzas. So of course you're going to start off with putting the marinara sauce, and then we're going to throw some cheese on there and our cute little heart-shaped pepperonis. And you can basically just make a bunch of these and then just put those back in the oven for 5 more minutes until they are finished cooking. And to go along with my little pizzas, I made these little cards that say, "You stole a piece of my heart." Get it? Like a piece of pizza. So cute. So anyways, I just made these on my computer and then I just printed them out and gave them away with my little pizzas. So the last DIY we are making are these heart-shaped bath bombs. So you'll need some Epsom salt, some baking soda, and some citric acid. You'll also need some extract of any kind. I chose almond, some sprinkles, and some red food coloring, and those are all optional. You'll also need a whisk and a mold to put your bath bombs in. So we're first going to start off by putting 1 cup of baking soda, half a cup of Epsom salt, and half a cup of citric acid all together in a bowl. And you can find citric acid in your local Walmart in the canning section. So I'm just going to mix that up with my whisk. Then this is optional, but I'm adding in 1 teaspoon of olive oil just to make your skin a little bit softer when you use it, and just mixing that in. And then I'm also adding my almond extract, and again, you can use any extract, and this is just to make it smell nice. And then you can also add some food coloring to color your bath bombs, and I just chose red. And then I'm just mixing that in. And then the next thing you're going to want to do is take a squirt bottle with some water in it, just some plain water, and spray that onto the mixture and then mix that up. And you can see there it was fizzing up a little bit already, so you're going to want to quickly mix that and make sure it doesn't fizz too much. So I'm just mixing that up and adding some water, and the consistency you're just going to have to like guess on. You basically want to be able to squeeze the mixture and have it stick together, but then also be able to crumble it. Now I'm taking my heart-shaped molds, which I just got at my craft store, and I'm pouring some sprinkles into the bottom of the molds so that my bath bombs can have a little bit of pizzazz to them. Now you can take your bath bomb mixture and just put that inside the mold and then press that down. You're going to want to make sure it's firmly pressed into the mold to ensure that the bath bomb doesn't fall apart. And then after you do that, you're going to want to let your bath bombs sit overnight for about 24 hours until they are completely hardened. And after they finish drying, you can just pop them out of the mold, and there you go, you have some heart-shaped bath bombs. They're so cute, and here's what they look like in the water. And those are all the Valentine's Day DIYs. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to 17's channel. And if you would like to see more videos from me, you can subscribe to my channel, ClayCupcakes4. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have a happy Valentine's Day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!